I be going through some stuff, man. Like, it ain't been easy for me out here, in these streets. Freedom, just because freedom is granted from you from being incarcerated doesn't mean you're free from the mind. Jail, I just came from visiting my son, man, and I had a deep conversation with him because, now he got to do a bid, and he grew up a good kid, even though he was from the hood, from the projects and all that. His mindset was different than a lot of others. Like, he always had good intentions, good intentions. He graduated school. He was a working kid, and he was on top of everything, man. But he got a little taste of the fast life, just a little taste of it, and he found himself doing something that he enjoyed. He enjoyed saving money, stacking money, and doing for his family, and taking care of stuff, not knowing that a lot of stuff was going to come to an end. But just because that came to an end doesn't mean your life is in the end, because it's not. Believe it or not, it was just an eye opener, man. It was just preparing you for your new life, your new awakening, and it's not easy, man, because I've been locked up all my life, in and out, man, and that shit, even though you can look at me and I don't look like I've been distorted, man, but my mental, I deal with a lot. A lot of stuff ain't easy for me because I don't comprehend and take and look at things like how other people look at stuff, or the way they go about stuff. I don't go about it the same way, and that's the problem, because if you don't go about it the way you're supposed to go about certain things, guess what? You will find yourself going through some shit, so the only thing I hold on to and I give thanks to, man, is that, I have a good support system, man, and I got God by my side, That's the one person that will not let me down and will not tarnish me and helps me out every second, every minute of the day. He helps me